Doug, so tell us, what can fans expect this year at the Indy 500?
Certainly going to be different than they've experienced in the past, but it's going to be a lot better than last year when we couldn't have anybody. So I think the biggest thing for people to be prepared to do, we're going to make those masks required. So we want people to wear those from the moment they walk in until they leave, except when they're eating or drinking. So that's going to be really important. Only 135,000 people here, so not 300,000 plus. So it'll definitely look different. Be a little bit of space between your customer groups side to side, but you may have somebody in front of you and behind you. So those are the biggest things. And then just the stuff we've gotten used to over the last year, just try and keep your distance, especially standing in concession stand lines. And we're going to do a temperature check when you come in. But hopefully people will be able to just kind of look through all those and get past it, and we'll enjoy an Indy 500 like we're used to seeing on the track.
What about access? Will fans still be able to go onto the track and in the garage area?
So, especially around the GMR Grand Prix, one of the things we've always looked forward to is that the checker flag of that race is allowing people to come down onto the grid. We're not going to do that this year. There's nobody in the infield on the mounds. You can go on the infield in the grandstands and in the plaza area, but not on the mounds. So that access is not here this year. No concerts, those kind of things. And then a handful of the folks that have a silver badge or bronze badge, which is our credential, they can have access to the garage area as long as they're vaccinated. And we're doing that because the IndyCar series is trying to protect their teams and their drivers so that nobody gets COVID and gets knocked out of running the Indianapolis 500. So we're trying to keep that as close to a bubble as we can for those teams to make sure they make it to May 30th.
Certainly understandable. How do you plan to enforce the mask mandate? Do you foresee any issues there?
Well, certainly we're prepared for that. I hope not. I hope race fans understand this was one of the stipulations we had to do to make sure that we could have the race with fans. We're going to have mask ambassadors out. They'll be asking people, reminding people to get their masks on. And I don't want to go here if I don't have to, but we have already talked through the ways that we would enforce that. And if we have to, we're prepared to remove people from the facility. But I'm really hoping that our race fans will help us out. Keep those masks on when you're not eating and drinking, and let's just try and have a good race day. One day this year, the Indy 500, help us out, and then in 2022, hopefully we're back to normal.
All right. Hey, what about tickets? Are they going to be physical, or are they moving virtual this year?
We talked about that, and so many of our customers don't have a digital capability, really. So we are going to be physical tickets. Those will be mailed out sometime probably next week. We'll let customers know when those start coming. So they will be physical this year, but they'll get scanned, so we won't have to take them and rip them like we've had in the past. So a little bit more limited interaction in terms of touching folks. But what we have learned recently is that isn't really the way COVID's transferred, so we're feeling a little bit better about that. And that race ticket, having that in your hand, is really an important piece of the experience for an Indy 500 goer, and they love to have that ticket.
I think a lot of fans would agree with you on that one. Hey, last question for you. How did you come about these rules, the capacity limits? What was the process like to determine that?
In a lot of ways, it started last year when we were thinking we were going to have the race in August of last year with fans, just working with the city and with the state. And then really over the last 6 weeks or so, it's been an almost daily conversation with somebody from the Marion County Health Department or folks from the mayor's office to start working together where we could find a landing spot that worked well for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and worked well for the city of Indianapolis in terms of trying to make sure we can put on an event that's been very, very comfortable. And then ultimately we settled on where we announced last Wednesday. We settled on that on Tuesday last week. So as soon as we knew the protocols, we were quick to let our customers know.
All right, Doug Bowles, we'll see you in May.
I can't wait.
Thanks.